Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like to be considered for a free reading for the month of February, leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed, and I will alert winners by the end of the month. Now, let's jump into your individual love readings and see what's in store for February 15th through the end of the month. Hi, Libra. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising in love for the second half of February. Libra, coming into your reading, okay, I'm really picking up that you need some fresh air. Something feels a little suffocating. This could be a person. This could just be you're spending too much time indoors working on a project, but you need to get outside. There's this very stuffy energy around someone or something very close to you, okay? Somebody that you live with. Get outside, go for a walk around the block. I'm also picking up Libra. Coming into the second half of February, it's time to make some decisions. Are you not sure if you want to get back together with somebody? Are you unsure as to whether you want to continue a relationship with somebody? You need to make a decision these next 2 weeks. Something's just stale, it's stagnant, and somebody's feeling a little suffocated. I think it's you. It could be a partner that is kind of leaving things in limbo, okay? If you don't make a decision as to whether or not you want to move forward, whether or not you want to end things with somebody, or whatever it is, you're at this crossroads. If you don't make a decision soon, trust that somebody's going to wind up making that decision for you. I don't think you guys are going to like that. So really dedicate some time these next 2 weeks to figuring out what it is you want in love. For some of you, it's just how to balance love and work right now. It's as simple as that. It's challenging, but you can do it, okay? It's simpler than, do I want to stay with this person anymore? Okay, but for some of you, it's going to be more of a difficult decision. Do I stay or do I go? Make sure you make up your mind so somebody doesn't make up your mind for you, okay? So they don't say, you know what, I don't know. I don't know where you're at. I'm done. I'm done waiting, okay? I don't want you to have that experience. So make sure that you guys are dedicating some time the next 2 weeks to figuring out how you want to move forward. Now, for so many of you, we have the new love card that's coming through. I'm feeling like somebody new may have showed up very quickly for you, Libra, and so you're not sure if you are ready to commit. But this is somebody who has their eye on you. They might be more ready for a relationship than you are. Again, if somebody has showed up and they're saying, look, I want to be exclusive with you, is that what you want? And you're like, let me get back to you on that. Don't keep them in that purgatory state for too long, because they might stop waiting, okay? I'm feeling massively good energy around new love. If someone has showed up, this is somebody who is worth your while. This person should feel different than the exes. This should feel like a new experience for you, Libra. That person's a good one. Now, if you are at the crossroads as to whether or not you want to stay in a relationship, well, first and foremost, this is sitting at the center of your reading. So someone could be a little controlling, and it's not you. That controlling energy isn't you. You might be wondering whether or not this is even a healthy environment to be in, a healthy relationship to be in, and you're considering stepping out. I'm telling you this, if you're getting out of a relationship soon, especially someone's controlling, someone's being a little too dominant, I feel like you might be dealing with a fire sign. If you get out of that relationship, expect this one to come in soon. The new love that's showing up for you that comes in very quickly might surprise you. And so that could be the hesitation. Is this too good to be true? It's not too good to be true. Do you see who's trying to show up in your life right now? If you're in a relationship where there are some control issues, but it's not like toxically controlling, okay? This isn't somebody who is showing a ton of red flags. It's maybe somebody nitpicking at little details, or somebody who has showed up and they're just so ready for you. They don't even realize they're controlling, right? They're not conscious of it. They just want to be with you, and it maybe is feeling a little too intense. But otherwise, things are good. Do you see? There is beautiful energy showing up for you, Libra. But there's a little bit of an issue at the core. So if you're thinking of walking away from a partner who's controlling, and I see for some of you, you will, because new love is being clarified by forgiving and learning. You've got a new love coming through. Stay open to it, okay? But don't let anybody rush you. Just communicate that with them. Instead of saying, look, let me get back to you on whether or not I want to be exclusive, or don't leave anybody waiting. It doesn't mean if you're not ready or if you're unsure, it doesn't mean that you have to make a decision outright, but you at least have to be communicating the next 2 weeks. Look, I got out of a relationship. I met you very quickly. I'm really interested, but I still need more time, okay? So you don't have to wait. If I still need more time and I still need to date other people, then it's only fair that you do the same. If you choose to still wait, then that's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate that. But don't leave anybody questioning where you're at with them. They may interpret your silence as negativity, even though you might have some really legitimate feelings for them that you're maybe a little hesitant to acknowledge to yourself. You're a little too hesitant right now to be vulnerable enough with a new partner to let them know how you feel. You don't want to be feeling something really powerful and really deep and trying to align with that and appreciate and accept that into your life. And then that other person is like, this is complete miscommunication. Like, oh, they're not interested in me. I should just move on. You don't want to have that experience. So again, you need to be communicating. Don't tolerate this from anybody. I just don't see this energy as yours. I think for some of you, and maybe not just some of you, a good portion of you, you walked away from somebody, okay? You walked away from somebody who is controlling. Now the new love can come in, and this will be a high-level soulmate, but you still have some healing, okay? Make sure you're focusing on forgiveness. If you are too caught up on the past, old details, old people, old anger, old grief, it will prevent the new love and the high-level soulmate from coming in, okay? You will not be able to call the new one in if you have attachments to the old. For sure, you guys are going through separations, okay? Free yourself is clarifying this control issue. If you were in a controlling relationship, I think you've already gotten out of it. If you're at a crossroads as to whether this is of the highest good, this is an affirmation that it is. This controlling energy. And again, this is the person who's just a little nitpicky and, you know, you're a little more relaxed than they are. Maybe they're a little more grounded than you. And so you get a little irritated sometimes. Like, why do we always have to be early for everything? That's not the type of control issue I'm talking about. That's stuff that can be resolved and actually may be really good for you. Somebody who's a little more grounded, maybe an earth sign, okay? I'm talking about the control issues where it's truly toxic. It's time to step away from that. Look what you've got coming in, okay? But look, for many of you, you've already gone through that separation. But it's still sitting at the center of your readings. There's still something fresh about this, or there's still some major attachment to this experience. It's time to forgive it. It's time to learn the lessons. It's time to stand strong in your personal power. And it's time to let it go so that you can be happy with yourself in a state of self-love, okay? But so that you can also be happy with a new romantic partner, okay? You deserve that. You deserve this beautiful soul coming in. You guys are such a beautiful people and such beautiful souls. So don't be caught up on the exes, okay? Don't be caught up, even if there was some legit grief and it was kind of traumatic. For some of you, the controlling person was abusive, okay? If you need to seek counseling, you need some sort of healing to let it go, to forgive, to release that, but also to work through patterns so that you don't call that in again. Do it now. These next 2 weeks have to be about making up your mind, but also some sort of progress. If you are stagnant, even with yourself, even if you're not in a state where you're going to entertain somebody new coming in, you are going to be fed up with yourself. If you let the next 2 weeks go by and you're still feeling exactly the same, say by March 1st as you are February 15th, and nothing has changed, still the old patterns, still the same anger, the attachment to, you're not going to feel good about yourself if you go into a brand new month with those kinds of attachments. So if nothing else, work on that self-healing and self-love. That's probably the most important thing you could do right now, especially if you're coming out of a toxic relationship or you still have attachments to somebody in the past, okay? But the positive is this. You self-heal, you commit to self-love. Look who comes in for you. Libra. Depending on where you're at in that cycle, if you're more healed at this point, okay, the attachments aren't very strong to anybody in the past, expect that person to come in over the next 2 weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, soulmate clarified by express your love. This is another new love card. This is also letting you know that it's okay to be vulnerable with this new person. They really care about you, Libra. There's somebody showing up in your life that really cares about you, and I think it's mutual. I think that if there's hesitation with new love, you're just a little bit afraid right now because maybe you haven't healed completely from this, okay? And you naturally have some fears and you're afraid of going through the old experience. This new person isn't that old person anymore, okay? They're not a repeat. This isn't the same old karma showing up. This is somebody who's ready to love you. They might be a little more grounded than you, though. And you might be a little irritated at times. It's okay. There's actually something really beautiful to learn. And I'm thinking this is an earth sign. I'm really picking up on earth energy for you, Libra. Trust in the process. Trust in the new love. Trust that you can heal, okay? But also trust that this is possible after heartbreak. This is possible at a very high level with a high-level soulmate, somebody who will love you the right way and treat you the right way and show up giving the love that you know that you deserve. And if you don't know that you deserve that kind of love, then don't even consider stepping into anything new, because then you may call in somebody like the old partner. If that's where you're at, you're not sure what kind of love you deserve, someone really did a number on you in the past, you got to commit to self-healing. I mean, it may take more than 2 weeks, but especially over the next 2 weeks, you owe it to yourself to self-love. Because the thing is, Libra, some of this is fated for you. If someone's catching you by surprise, but it feels good, you can trust it. Especially these next 2 weeks, okay? Beautiful. You do. Bottom of the deck, you deserve love, okay? It's all about self-love. It's all about detaching from the old. And it's all about getting your heart ready to welcome in this new. It's not that you need somebody. It's not that there's any sort of codependent energy we're trying to manifest here. It's not about that. You can also be happy and be single, and that's a beautiful place to be too, but the universe is trying to reward you with some really great love. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you found this helpful for the second half of February. I will see you guys back here March 1st for your full month of March reading, your general and your love reading. In the meantime, if you'd like to set up an individual reading with me, get a little more clarity, or some individual healing work, we can absolutely do that. Check out my website, see what I offer, urbansoulguru.com. I'll have the link in the description box below. I love you guys. I have so much gratitude for being able to connect with you here. Thank you for showing up on my channel. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. I'll see you back here soon, Libra.